biked onto the grocery store yesterday. This is Sweden at its finest and at its worst. Like, if you're inside looking out, it's stunning. But if you have to go anywhere in this weather, it absolutely sucks. I finished doing my makeup. Very simple, very quick, just to look a bit more awake. And my damned foot fallen asleep while I was doing it, so I'm sitting here like stomping it, trying to get it to wake up, because that is the worst feeling. I do not want to stand up and feel like I'm about to topple over because my feet isn't responding. But I have the first book mail of 2025, and I would wait with opening this until I get the other books that I ordered, but these aren't from a store, or this one isn't. This one is from Vinted, which means that I need to open it in order to okay it, so that the other person that I bought it from gets their money. So let's open it now. This was packaged extremely well, so I had to go into the kitchen and cut it open with a knife. And I really hope that I didn't damage the book within. But I've got this tape literally everywhere. Here we go, it's out. I mean, they packaged this really well, which I appreciate. I've been wanting to read this for forever. This is Forest of Souls. I've had this is like one of the first books that I put on my TBR when I got back into reading in like 2018, 2019. And I never like got around to buying it, because then I like deep dove into BookTube and BookTok, and there were just so many other recs that I kind of forgot about this. But I found it on Vinted for a really good price, and I'm so excited. This cover is stunning. Oh, look at that. How stunning isn't that? And then there's my least favorite animal ever on the hardback, but that is a nice detail. Let's look at this in its entirety. That is stunning. That got me so excited to be reading this, even more than I already was. That is gorgeous. Stunning. I don't know how many times I've said that. It's also signed. So this was a really good buy. I'm waiting on 2 more books from Vinted. They went the dust bag. Hello, dust bag? Dust jackets. But now I need to find her a nice little spot on my bookshelves, which might not be as easy as it sounds, because they are full. I also need to fill out my reading journal today, because I finished Fall and Air last night. It ended up on a 3-star. I was wavering between 2.5 and a 3-star for a while, but then the ending solidified it as a 3-star for me. This is like trashy reality TV that you just can't stop watching. That's what this royal series is giving. I don't know what the series is actually called, but there are 3 books in its own trilogy before this, and then this is about one of the brothers from those 3 books, but he's now the main character. So I need to fill this 3-star out, and then I need to start reading something else physically, because I'm alternating between listening and physically reading Sunbringer. I really like Godkiller. I think I gave it 4.5 stars or something like that. And I read it last year, which isn't necessarily that long ago, but I read it last summer. Or this summer. Does it become this summer because the new summer hasn't been yet? I don't know. Anyways, summer 2024. And I got this for Christmas, but I really like the audiobook for this, so I've been mostly listening to it, but I'm also sometimes listening and reading physically, or just sitting down and reading this physically. But I want to have another solid physical book at the same time, if that makes sense. So we need to pick that out, and I'm thinking that you can join me, because I have nothing left except for 1 book on my January hopefuls list, and that isn't out yet, so we can't do that. I'm just like trying to decide where I'm going to be filming my intro for my booktube, because I thought that I would do as an intro a little like get to know me as a reader with my favorite authors, just so that new people can kind of get a vibe for me, and old people from book talk hopefully coming over to my booktube as well would get, I don't know, a reminder. I have no idea, but I would want to set them up in front of my bookshelves, which is over there, but I don't have a way where I can like sit and talk like this in front of my shelves, or otherwise I would have to stand up, which I could do, but I don't know how that's going to look. So yeah, I'm gonna try a couple of setups. I'm just drinking my hot chocolate, just chilling. I'm probably not going to start on that picture analysis until later tonight, because I'm a person who works better at night than in the mornings, which is why it's easy for me to get a late start. But this is just going to be like a little life with me, either a day vlog or if I cover a couple of days, I don't know, it depends on how much material I get, I suppose. But as you can tell, I'm very new to this, very new to talking for a lengthy amount of time about my life as well as books, and like my life with books, because that's more like book talk for me has been more like more books, like just books. I'm a reader, that's it. But booktube is gonna be like me, Lily, and my life with books and writing and painting and school and traveling and doing everything like that. So hopefully it'll be fun. What just happened? I am gonna cry today. Actually cry. I'm standing here doing the dishes and I turn and I push a glass with my elbow and it tips over, and I watch in slow motion as it falls to the ground and shatters in a million pieces, and I am standing here in the middle of it barefoot and I do not dare to move. What the fuck do I do? If you needed proof, I'm not showing you my bare feet, but Jesus, I can feel it on my foot. Something's crept beneath my foot. It's in front, it's behind, I don't know what to do. It's shattered quite far as well. I know if something like starts hurting really, really bad, why that is. Fuck. Nice. I mean, it's not like I don't have enough glasses, because I have a lot of them. Too many, to be fair. But it's just a lot of extra work that I didn't want to have to do. I'm putting on a pair of old little slip-on shoes, just because socks ain't gonna do shit to protect my poor feet. So, shoes on. Let's dry off the shoes, the worst of the dirt. And now let's tackle this mess instead of sitting down to chill. You know what I realised as I was editing my very first YouTube video? I only got through like half before I had to go and make dinner, because I was getting really hungry, which means that I was also getting very frustrated and angry. And as a perfectionist, editing that video was not easy. But I realised something else, which is you have to get very used to looking at your own face being a YouTuber. Like, editing on TikTok videos, I look at myself at like a minimum 5 seconds, maximum 10, but I never really do 10-minute videos, so it's only like 5-6 minutes at max that I'm watching my own face. And now I'm like staring at myself for 20 minutes, listening to myself. And that is an experience. I think that's very healthy for me, because having to like pause when you're editing and you're cutting and you're like pausing and your face is like somewhere in the middle of speaking and your eyes are going I don't know where, and just mouth hanging open and there's no jawline, and like it's just it's tough. It's good for me. I think it's really, really good for me to be just like, that's my face, and that's okay. You don't have to look perfect all the time. No one looks perfect all the time. There isn't even such a thing as perfect. I did post on my Bookstagram that people got to choose my next book, and Fireborn won, which I am very, 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 very excited for. Secretly, like in my heart of hearts, I wanted this to win. Is that even a saying? I don't know. I'm also realizing that I can't speak English as well as I think I can in my mind, as I'm speaking out loud more and more and more. Slip-ups here and there where my Swedishness comes through, because I am Swedish, yeah. Anyway, we're getting into Fireborn. I am going to package my dinner for tomorrow because I got some leftovers, and I'm going to clear away my living room table because I don't have a dining room table, so I eat on my living room table because I'm living in a one-room apartment. And then I'm going to be filling out Fallen Air in my reading journal, and then I will finally be able to sit down and start reading this one. I just like a peek at the dedication, and it's for my mother and my grandmother, fellow writers, and that just resonated with me because both me and my mum are writers, and we talk about it a lot with each other, and I love being able to do that. Even though we have very different writing styles and write very different things, it's just really nice to share that with my mum. So that was a really nice dedication. And as I cooked, and as I'm going to now clean away what I cooked, I will be listening to Sunbringer. So I'm gonna pop my headphones in because I'm filming this on my phone because I don't yet have a camera, but I will be investing in one when I'm capable of it. My dad might have an older camera lying around that I could use, so I'm going to ask him first, but like I said, I won't be able to. Have I said that? Maybe not. My parents live 3.5 hours away. My closest relative is like 3.5 hours away, so I can't just like pop over and ask. So I'm gonna call him, and then I won't be getting that until I come home in like February in that case. But either way, I'm getting a camera. But for now, this is the setup. So I've put on the World Cup live from, where are we? Ben, something like that. Anyways, it's a World Cup qualification show jumping competition. I saw one of those videos where people count the books they own to see if they have a library yet, and you need to have 1,000 books for it to be a library. And I counted mine. I have 527 books. That is insane. I'm halfway to a library. It makes me really excited and really happy because I want to live in a house of books. I just thought that was insane. I haven't counted my books in so long, and I did not expect it to have grown this much as it, like, over 500 is insane. You'd think when you're on chapter 9 that you'd be like, what, 50, 60, 70, maybe 100 pages into a book? No, 224. 9 chapters on 224 freaking pages. Talk about long goddamn chapters. I hate long chapters. This is... It's kind of heavy to get through, to be honest. But we'll see. Like, I'm this deep now. Like, half. I'm not quitting. I know we should DNF more books to read books that we love, but I am not quitting. Not yet. Looking good, Mr. Cutter. I'm being a good person and I'm studying, and I want to throw my computer across the room, but I just bought a very expensive new computer, so I can't. We're supposed to like do a picture analysis, and it's supposed to be 11,000 signs, and I have answered 4 out of 9 like questions, because we're supposed to like do the analysis based on these prompts or like questions, and I only have 2,000 signs, not words, but 2,000 signs, and 11,400 signs, which is the minimum, accounts to like 5,000 words, and I have 393, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to write 5,000. Like, they've just thrown in this amount just to make it difficult, because they're like, well, who cares if it's actually relevant what you're writing, because you can't write only things that are relevant to this analysis in that many words. Like, you have to word poop a bit, which is a Swedish expression. I don't know if you guys say, we say ordbajsa, which translates to word pooping, which is when you just write, you poop out words to fill up so that you get to the amount of words that they have assigned for you to write. I don't know, it's just, I want to bang my head against the wall. It's so frustrating. And then I put on one of Caitlin Washko's videos, her 24-hour readathon video, as I am trying to study. Trying being the keyword, because fucking hell, this picture analysis sucks. But for these assignments in this like very hands-on practical course that they've thrown in theoretical assignments, because it's university and you need to have something theoretical, otherwise the world will end. Our societal systems will collapse if a university course doesn't have a bunch of theoretical assignments. So I am struggling, which is a new thing for me when it comes to writing a lot. I struggle with a lot in life, but reaching assigned word limits or like word minimums has never been an issue for me. I am a rambler. I can spew out thousands of words. Apparently not about this. So I'm struggling for the first time in my life with reaching a word limit, and it feels impossible at this moment. But I'm going to continue to word poop, because that's all this is going to be. Like, this assignment is going to be 99% word poop, because if they want something that's concise and relevant to the analysis, they shouldn't have put a high as fuck word limit. I'm waking up really early tomorrow because I have to sit on the bus that leaves at 8, so I need to wake up at like 6:30, 7. So I will probably end this daily vlog, I don't know, day in the life YouTube video thingy here. I don't know what to call it. I will come up with something good before I post it, don't worry. Or good was ambitious, but something alright. Because I will be too tired to do it tomorrow, because I'm not a morning person, and I will be a zombie as I head out of my apartment and onto the bus tomorrow. So I hope this was entertaining, at least somewhat. I will get better at doing this. I won't promise, but I will do my very best. All right. I feel like that promise is setting the bar high, so I will do my very best to improve my setup. And just, you can't like, if you start a new job or a new sport or whatever, you don't expect, I don't know why I'm gesticulating. Moving on. You don't expect to be the best at something immediately, something else immediately. So I can't expect to be the best at being, I can't call myself a YouTuber, but at filming YouTube videos. I watched a lot of them. You'd think that you'd be great at them from watching a lot, but apparently that is not the case. So I will learn as I go. I will practice. Each video is like practicing and becoming better. And I can hear people walking outside of my apartment. I can hear very well to the road outside. Like, if anyone's standing outside my window and talking, I will hear every single word. I have been listening in on people's conversations for almost 3 years now, and they have no clue. I've heard so many interesting stories. It's so funny. See you in the next one. Bye.